Hello, my name is Richard Collins. I'm CEO of Founders Board. I come from backgrounds in asset management, corporate finance, M&A, accountancy and business scale-up. We also have a business in wealth management that helps entrepreneurs scale, maximize profits and exit their business. So throughout these series of videos, my colleague Edward, who is CEO of the business and the implementer of a lot of the curriculum that we have within Founders Board, is going to talk you through the different parts of the scalable framework. Will include things like value engines, meeting rhythms, clarity compass, CEO dashboards, and many other components of a scalable framework. I'll let Eddie go into that in more detail so I don't take up your time. But in simple terms, we want these videos to be engaging for you. So we'll try and take all the fluff out of it and talk about the common language, the set of algorithms that are needed for scale. Why Founders Board? So as a wealth manager, somebody dealing in the corporate finance space and representing business owners on M&A, mergers and acquisition and scale-up for many, many years, we found that there was common language being used, and it was usually, I want, I want, I want. I have. So the want, and want was the problems that they wanted in the future, right? And those problems were usually asset-backed because they had to trade time for money to get these. The whole idea of Founders Board is putting a scalable framework in place so these entrepreneurs and founders can attract these different material things that they might have wanted in a more efficient time. And how we do that is having more leveraged sales, more bankable profit, and more transferable value in the business. How we get there is by putting a scalable framework into the business operating system. So it's going to involve a transaction where you move from an operating system that you implemented in your business when you first set up, and that's what we call a U operating system. And that's an operating system that basically you work somewhere else, you might have had a family business, you might have taken over, many different ways it could have happened. But on the back of that, you continued to build your business, but continue to implement it through that scalable framework that you implemented at the start, which was a U operating system. And as you scale through that operating system, right, which was all the kind of bad habits that you learn from working elsewhere, you hit what we call plateaus or bottlenecks or scale constraints. And you've probably found it hard to overcome those at these points, right? And you've tried everything, you put more money at different problems and you're on that hamster wheel of going around trying to get forward, but it's going nowhere. You might still be that dancing bear whereby you're dancing on a ball just trying to keep things going. That's common language of scale constraints. At Founders Board, what we want to do is take all these I wants, and put it into a framework whereby your wealth operating system can have all these wants, right? In a more succinct and efficient time frame. So you're not waiting 20 years to get the holiday home abroad, that you're not waiting 20 years to sell the business, because you have what's called a package scalable framework that increases that EBITDA value in your business that will allow you to pull the lever, scale, exit and move on to your next venture or else retire earlier. Having that financial independence to retire early is very important. But again, it can be brought forward by having the scalable framework in your operating system. The I haves, the common language that we often hear from entrepreneurs, is the problems that they have within their operating system that develops limiting beliefs that prevent people having that success that they want of increased EBITDA, of leveraged sales, of bankable profit, and a transferable value that will allow a consolidator come in and take them out. So throughout this framework that we're going to discuss with Eddie now in a few minutes, you're going to see the different tools, hacks and blueprints that will allow you remove yourself from that operating line that you're probably still on. We call it the U operating system, and elevate yourself above your business so you're not working on or in, which again is the common thought process that you never work in, you work on, you don't work on. You put a COO in place that will work on your business. You have your team that will work in your business. And if you operate above, you'll be able to pull that lever to scale because you're looking at a 360 view of your business. So that wealth operating system that we spoke about can be more abundant by implementing a scalable framework a lot quicker than you probably thought was possible. So take time out of the equation, implement that scalable framework, transpose it into the DNA of your business, and we look forward to scaling with you.